learners, and welcome back to Adventures with Miss Crystal. Today is Story Day, and the story that I have is gonna be, it's a new book for me. It is Farfallina and Marcel. Let's get started. The rain fell all morning. It splattered on the pond and splashed in Farfallina's leaf. She found a dry spot and ate it. Who could tell me what she is? She's a caterpillar. Hey, said a little voice, you're eating my umbrella. Farfallina peered over the edge. A small gray bird was huddled underneath. Do you know what kind of bird it is? A duck or a goose? Farfallina liked his soft feathered and his gentle eyes. I'm Farfallina, she said. And she slid down to the ground. My name is Marcel, said the bird. He liked Farfallina's smile and her pretty colors. The rain turned to drizzle and Farfallina wanted to play. I'll hide and you find me, she said. Marcel agreed. Farfallina hid under a fern close to the ground because she knew that Marcel couldn't climb. Now I'll hide, said Marcel when he found her, and he hid right behind a tree because he knew that Farfallina moved slowly. They're so nice thinking about each other, huh? I can take you for a ride on the pond, said Marcel. Farfallina inched her way up to Marcel's back. You tickle, said Marcel as he slipped into the water. Farfallina giggled. There's so much to see, she said. He's taking her on an adventure. Farfallina and Marcel played together every day. They liked the same games and they liked each other. But one day, Farfallina was not herself. I'm not sick, she told Marcel. I'm just a little uncomfortable. I need to climb up onto a branch and rest for a while. I'll wait for you, Marcel said. As Farfallina made her way up the tree, Marcel watched until Farfallina was completely out of sight. Then he settled himself in the grass and waited. What do you think Farfallina's gonna do? Let's find out. Night came and then morning, but Farfallina did not come down. Marcel called to her, but she didn't answer. He was very worried and terribly lonely. Weeks went by. The afternoon grew longer and warmer, and Marcel went to the pond. He was growing, and when he looked at his reflection in the water, he hardly recognized himself. Is he a little gooseling anymore? I don't think so. I think he's a big goose now. He's all grown up. He went back to the tree every day to look for Farfallina, but she was never there. And after a while, he gave up. At the top of the tree, Farfallina was snuggled in a blanket of glossy silk. She was growing too. Do you guys see her? She's right there, in her little cocoon. What do you think's gonna happen now? The sky was blue and clear the morning she was ready to come out, and she opened her beautiful new wings. She had no idea how long she had been up there in the tree as she floated down to find Marcel. I'll just wait, said Farfallina when she didn't see him, and she sat on a flower. Night came and then morning, but Marcel wasn't there. Farfallina was tired and confused. She fluttered around a bit and went to the pond. The pond was glassy smooth, except for the ripples made by a large, handsome goose, who was swimming in solitary circles. Farfallina shivered with disappointment. She can't find her friend. She went to the pond every day to look for the small gray bird named Marcel, but he never came. One morning, the goose stopped his silent rounds and spoke to her. You must like it here, he said. Farfallina fluttered a bit. I've been waiting for my friend, she said sadly, but I don't think he'll come. What do you think? Do you think that they know it's each other? That's exciting. Marcel liked her smile and her brilliant colors. I know how you feel, he said. I lost a friend too, and she just vanished into thin air. Farfallina liked his sleek feathers and his gentle eyes. A ride around the pond might cheer you up, Marcel said. Farfallina thought it would, and she settled herself on Marcel's back. It's funny, Marcel said, but I feel as though I've known you for a long time. I was just thinking the same thing, said Farfallina. My name is Farfallina. What's yours? Marcel stopped suddenly. He beat the water with his strong wings. Then he swam around and around and around. It's my Farfallina, he shouted. It's me, Marcel. Is that really you? It is, Farfallina shouted back. They looked at each other and laughed. By evening, they had explained everything, and they fell asleep, smiling at the stars. Farfallina and Marcel spent the rest of their summer playing just as they had before. Marcel was careful not to fly too fast because he knew Farfallina couldn't keep up. And Farfallina didn't hide in the flowers because she knew that Marcel would never find her. And then, when the leaves on the trees around the pond turned gold and red, they decided to go south. Together. What a cute story. It's a story about friendship. That even though you guys change, you'll always be friends. And just know that I'll always be your friend too. Alright, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this story. And I'll see you next time on Adventures with the Sky.